Good evening, students. We will explain about coal-based reaction. It is one of the best and important question for the IPE pattern. Let me define what is coal-based reaction. When phenols are reacted with alkali, they will produce as sodium phenoxide. The sodium phenoxide again reacted with carbon monoxide in presence of acid media. They will produce as orthohydroxybenzoic acid or parahydroxybenzoic acid. Parahydroxybenzoic acid. Let me write the definition on the board clearly. So, what is coal-based reaction? So, means when phenols are reacted, when phenols are reacted, when phenols are reacted with sodium hydroxide. Here we are taking alkali as sodium hydroxide to give sodium phenoxide to give sodium phenoxide to give sodium phenoxide. So this sodium phenoxide this sodium phenoxide sodium phenoxide reacted with reacted with reacted with reacted with carbon dioxide in presence of acid media. In presence of acid media, we are taking as HCl. In presence of HCl to produce orthohydroxybenzoic acid as a major one. Orthohydroxybenzoic acid orthohydroxybenzoic acid or parahydroxybenzoic acid. Parahydroxybenzoic acid. Parahydroxybenzoic acid. Parahydroxybenzoic acid. So this is the definition of a coal-based reaction. For suppose, let me write the reaction. What is the reaction? Is this? So reaction nothing but means phenol. So this is the phenol. It's the phenol. So this phenol is reacted with sodium hydroxide or in alkali, in presence of alkali, they will produce as sodium phenoxide, ONA, the benzene ring, and here water is eliminated, nothing but here OH minus and H plus is eliminated as water, and this sodium is replaced by the hydrogen. Again, this sodium phenoxide is reacted with carbon dioxide. For our convenience, I am writing C double bond O, which is a linear shape. And in presence of any medium, acid media, HCl, it will produce as two products. So let me write here orthohydroxybenzoic acid or else parahydroxybenzoic acid. Parahydroxybenzoic acid. Anyone. Orthohydroxybenzoic acid or parahydroxybenzoic acid. So this is said to be what coal-based reaction. So right now here let me write the mechanism of this reaction. So mechanism was simple mechanism. First of all, so first step is already, for suppose in sodium phenoxide is the sodium phenoxide O minus and Na plus is there. So I am not writing Na plus here, O minus only I am writing here. So this O minus here right now C double bond O and C double bond O here. Right now this is forming here, this is forming a 5 bond and this is bond with this one and this is moving this side. So means we should write like this. So means here double bond oxygen, here single bond, here pi bond, and here C I am writing here double bond O and here O minus. And if I am exposing this hydrogen, so when it is participated ketonyl tautomerism, so this H plus is attacking on this place and again O minus is forming here. And right now, so means O minus, pi bond and pi bond, here C double bond O and OH is formed. On protonation, so for suppose from the acid, protonation is takes place. So this protonation is takes place on this O minus and it will forming as like this. Here pi bond and pi bond here and this is OH, and this was the C double bond O, OH, C double bond O, OH. Right now this is said to be mechanism. Means here phenoxide. So phenoxide, in the phenoxide, so this center is acting as a nucleophilic center, and this center carbon in carbon dioxide, this carbon center is acting as a electrophilic center, and there is a new bond formation between the this nucleophilic center of the this content and this carbon, and electrophilic center of the carbon dioxide center. So means there is a new bond is formed after protonation is takes place here. So it will forming the orthohydroxybenzoic acid, also known as the salicylic acid. Thank you.